So I'm in Venice now and I got dropped off at the airport and I'm like on the island of Venice, but no clue where. But I think I'm just gonna walk like further in. It can't be too big. That little thing that I ate, that little like it was basically like a croissant but less flaky, but more like brioche, and it was filled with cream. And then I had an espresso, and it was only €3 together. And I sat down, and apparently it doesn't cost money to sit down until like 11 o'clock, which is very different than France because it's like immediately expensive to sit down. I think I'm gonna come back there tomorrow morning actually. And then there's this like little wine bar and cafe right across from it, and they have $4 Aperol spritzes. Which I've wanted to have an Aperol spritz in Europe because I'm just such a little tourist, like the whole time, but haven't. But I think I'm going to now. If life is that cheap here. I think I'm in like the least touristy part of Venice though because it was all locals, so that was really cool. And I was like trying to like understand what they're saying, but I couldn't really. I ordered fully in Italian though, so I was pretty proud of that. And I even like asked how to say some stuff. I was like, "Como si dice?" And I felt pretty cool. Here I go to eat my second dessert of the day. Super excited. It's a cannoli with ricotta, and it's just got pistachios, and I think those are red currants. What a crazy street. This city is crazy, or maybe it's just Italians, but I've never seen so many people kissing in public. Just fully making out in my life. I got an enormous piece of 4 cheese pizza. Okay, I've been here for I think 6 + 4. I've been here for 10 hours just like walking around and seeing stuff. I'm done with Venice. I'm going back to my hostel, or going to my hostel. I'm calling my grandma. I'm gonna read my book and then I'm gonna go to sleep. And then try and get out of here as quick as I can in the morning. I just read my book for a while, and now I'm going to take the water taxi to, not the water taxi, but like the water bus across the canal, which is really annoying because it's like $10 each way, or for 75 minutes, but I don't need to take it back again. And then I have to take it again tomorrow morning. And I thought I was saving money taking this hostel that's over on the other side. Although, I mean, actually, originally I just thought it was closer, and I was saving money, so it was like a win-win. But like, you know what? The universe, it finds a way to get you. Like, even if it isn't one person taking the money from you, another person will take that same amount of money from you. Like, that's just the way it is, I feel like, when I'm traveling, especially when you're solo. But yeah, that kind of sucks. Also, the pizza was good. I literally have eaten nothing but sandwiches for the last 2 days. Like, well, not even true. That's not even true. Just bread and sweets. Like, I had a sandwich. I had pizza for dinner today. I literally had a cannoli, and then I had a cornetto and espresso for breakfast. And then yesterday I had a incredible sandwich for dinner, incredible sandwich for lunch, and then a croissant for breakfast. So I'm just like running on carbs, and we love that. And that's just the European summer vibes. Did I have anything else to say? Oh no, I wanted a margarita pizza at the pizza place. But at the last minute, like I was just about to order, and then these like 3 women walk in, and there's this beastly woman, and she just like I walk forward so that I can order, and she walks in, and then she's like stands there for a second, and then like probably like 10 seconds later I move forward just 'cause like I was there first, and she like literally she does like a full on like sumo step in front of me. And I'm like, oh shit, okay. And then she got the last piece of margarita. 4 cheese was good. I probably should have got something with vegetables on it, or like some sort of thing that isn't cheese or bread, but you know, that's the way it rolls sometimes. Little does everyone in this city know that I haven't worn underwear all day. These boats in Venice are crazy. We're like whipping around. I just came out of the grocery store in which I spent 30 minutes just looking at Italian groceries, and I just saw the craziest view, and this is what I saw. Pan to that. It's weird because usually, like today for example, I was about like 3 o'clock in the afternoon and I was just like, why can't it be like 7 or 8 o'clock at night? I'm like ready for this day to end. And then now that it's 7 or 8 o'clock at night, I'm like starting to appreciate being here. And the day's about to end and I'm like, huh, that kind of sucks. I think that's just because it's like what happens when I'm alone. But the day ended up being really good and it's a pretty incredible place. A bird totally just shit all over me while I was walking down the street. I guess I'm lucky. I just went through this like tunnel and I was like 3/4 of the way through when these two guys started walking through, but we were both wearing backpacks and they were like walking by me and we tried to squeeze by. We really tried. We it was crazy. It was tough. But we just couldn't do it. It was really funny actually. I've decided that this is like the city of snacks. Like of course there is meals to sit down and stuff, but people just love to grab like a coffee and like a bruschetta and or like one of those little pieces of bread covered in fish like every like 20 minutes. I saw a lot of good reviews about gelato Suzo, like all over TikTok. So I had to go here, and I got a gnocchiola, or hazelnut, in a cup. But the cup is edible, which I guess is kind of cool. And they also gave me this like circle of cookie, but I don't think I'm gonna eat it because I don't know. I just don't really like the cones that ice cream comes in, and that's like the reason I get a cup. But I already tasted it; it's really good. I actually looked like really stupid though because I tasted 3 different flavors and then stood there for like 15 minutes debating, and they probably thought I was insane. On another boat. Venice, bye-bye. There's a girl in the back screaming. I was here like 30 minutes before my train. It was great. I was like right where the thing told me to go. And then I realized that there was like another screen I could go to, like to look at my ticket. And on this other screen I could track my booking. And then I click on like boarding destination and it shows me a dot and I'm like, wow, that's great. I'm right there, like one of those little things that shows where to go, where the destination is, like a little like upside down teardrop. And then I read under it, attention, boarding is 50 meters to the right. So I missed my train and I cried a little bit, but I booked a $17, sorry, I missed my bus, but I booked a $17 train, which has like, it goes everywhere, like it has some crazy looking stops. I hope I don't like miss stuff, but I will get to Cortina, so that's exciting. I don't know if I'll get there by check-in time for the campsite, but I'll probably just like find a spot and then ask in the morning.